mighty Leos. Hello. I hope all is well with each and every one of you on this beautiful Sunday evening. This is your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this video, I'll be tapping into the current energy surrounding you and the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance. Do know, Leo, you are deeply loved, divinely protected, abundantly blessed, and highly favored. Amen. Amen. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for all Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So take only the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Also, the roles can be reversed in these readings. And lastly, if you would like for me to dive deeper into your unique situation, it's highly recommendable that you go ahead and book that personal reading at my website, www.mikadivinespiritualguidance.com. All right, Leo, we've already blessed the deck, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. We're going to look at this person's true feelings for you, their intentions, future actions, any advice from spirit, and share any hidden messages that may come through in this reading. Let's begin. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and the person that Leo is currently connected to in love and romance. How does this person truly feel about Leo at this time? I've got the Three of Pentacles, their intentions, Eight of Cups, and this person's future actions towards Leo. I have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this is definitely someone that is um, very much wanting to work on things with you. There could have been some type of disconnect between you two due to this person causing a lot of drama, chaos. I do see that this is someone that is very emotionally unavailable, and they're trying their best to work on getting themselves emotionally balanced and grounded so they can give you a better offer. Tell me more about this person's feelings for Leo. With the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the King of Wands, they feel like if they don't take action now, Leo, then you would be the one that got away. You are definitely someone that's very valuable in this person's world. I feel like they have a lot of emotions for you, but they're the type that suppresses how they feel, unfortunately. They see this as a big challenge that is hard to conquer. A lot of it is due to this person overthinking. They're overthinking it because it's simple, right? If they would just show up and give you the love that you deserve, it would be a simple fix. But this person is someone I feel that has always had an issue with being consistent. Not the type that would show up in a relationship consistently and pour their heart to anyone, but you are the exception to the rules, considering you are showing up as the one they feel has got away. They feel you're getting away from them, you're moving on, you don't want to deal with them. Lots of conflict and issues between you two at this time, and they're scared that it may be over. So it's like, act quick, do something now because I don't want to lose my Leo. So, what do they intend to do? Let's see. With this Eight of Cups to this Three of Wands in the reverse, this is definitely someone that is having a hard time showing up. I don't know what is the deal with this person. Of course, I'll have to look up as to why they're giving me kind of fickle energy. But I feel like this one moves in a lot of fear, and they cause a lot of delays in bringing this love story together due to their fears and insecurities. They don't want to really just be honest with you with how they feel. So they just kind of run. They run in fear. They run in fear. But all the while, they intend to manifest you back. They're just like, let me wait until the right time. Yeah, this person's saying, let me wait until the right time. Well, Spirit, tell me about this person. What what are they going to do? Are they just going to stand by? Like, what are they doing here? Okay, they're in a pool of regret. Do I see this person taking action in the near future? Yes, I see the Six of Swords in the reverse, which tells me someone revisiting the connection. But be wary of their offer. This is someone that is not mature enough to give you anything solid. They're showing up as a Page of Pentacles in the reverse when they return back. This is true evidence of their insecurities and fears coming to light. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse is someone that just doesn't have a lot to offer you. And it's not the committal type. I hate to say it. These are not the committal type of offers. And it may have a lot to do with this person just needing a lot more time to get their act together. Um, Pages. Anytime I see pages in the readings, and I always talk about this on this channel, I always tell people be very aware that these people usually need a lot of support, a lot of help. They, especially a Page of Pentacles in reverse, they cause a lot of delays, and that's what I'm getting throughout the whole reading is delays, inconsistency, fear, holding back, and the message is repeating itself here. And that is a sure indicator that we are definitely not missing anything here with this person. So let's ask Spirit why. Why is this person wanting to come back if they're not really evolving or growing here? We have the Ace of Swords and we have the Justice. They know it's the right thing to do. They know that it's fair on their behalf to be honest with how they feel. And they feel like you would be the best person to connect with. If this person has had other people in their life that they could compare you to or consider compare and contrast, you would be the best option. But all the while, this person does see you as being self-sufficient, not needing them on your own. And that is the thing that they see. Like, you're just fine, Leo. You don't really need this person. And that kind of triggers this person even more. But that's the very thing that makes this person want you more. You see, they like the fact that you're strong, you're independent, you have it all together, that you are a good partner, a loyal partner, a good partner that really is always there for them. But when they're down bad, you're there to lift them up. Here's the problem. What about you? What about how they contribute to this love story, to you? I think there is some lacking here, and it has a lot to do with pride and ego. They definitely give me the impression of someone that wants to be chased, wants to be admired by you, wants you to give them all the attention. But it looks like you're not budging. You're just living your best life, ready to attract someone new or just focus on yourself. So let's see, where do you stand with things? Let's see, where do you stand? Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Be sure to like the video, show your girls some support, mighty Leos. I would really appreciate it. All right, what about Leo? Mighty Leo. How does Leo feel about this person? We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Intentions, Knight of Swords, and future actions, Five of Swords. Man, oh man. A lot of air sign energy. You can have a lot of air in your chart, or this person can be an air sign. That would be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. You know what frustrates you about this person is their lack of effort. You want more. You desire effort. And when you don't get that, it kind of pisses you off and it makes you feel very triggered by this person. This person has really thrown your energy off, made you feel less important, not the type that would bring them a lot of joy. But what you don't realize, and I'm glad you're watching this reading, is so you know the truth. It has nothing to do with that, Leo. This person actually does like you a lot. In fact, they just are very immature. They can't show you how they really feel because of fear and insecurity. And I see that you have love. You have love for this person, or at least you did. But the fact that you see that loving this person got you not the results that you needed, that's where the regret comes in. That's where you feel like you kind of sold yourself short. You kind of beating yourself up and feeling a bit upset that you took the time, the energy, the effort to pour and pour and pour, invest, invest, invest. And yet it was an unbalanced, unequally yoked relationship. So with your future actions or intentions, excuse me, your intentions as the Knight of Swords to the Ace of Wands, you do have a lot of passion for this person, but is it something that you're doing out of you really want to be with this person? No. Um, for many of you guys, you actually could be going back to this person for just like a casual fling hookup, or you could have done that in the past and it flopped. Others could have went out and tried to connect with other people. That flopped. I'm just getting an energy of a Leo that's trying to, get out there or try to see if this can work, and it just doesn't work, whatever your story is. Let me get some more on this Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. So if you are a Leo, because I'm getting two storylines, that just decided to go out and explore other options, put this person on a wayside, and you went out and you explored other options to try to have a new start elsewhere. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. And it had a lot to do with stubbornness. You wanted to maintain control of the situation, and this was like your get back. The other storyline is some of you guys actually went toward this person that we're talking about in the reading, and it flopped because they wanted to still try to maintain control of you. Either way, it's just not divine timing. Yeah, it's just not divine timing for you to be connecting with this past person, this new love. Because deep down, I don't think you guys are quite ready. You still have some inner shadow work you have to work through before this new love, this perfect love story can manifest. I think after it, whichever storyline happened, whether it be the new person storyline or the past person storyline happened, there's been a lot of clarity, a lot of wisdom that has been learned from these karmic lessons because both situations are karmic in nature. And you did a lot of soul searching about this. What has brought you is clarity about lack of reciprocity and one-sided relationships. There's something powerful in this reading for all Leos to recognize, and that is your worth. And recognize that no matter how much you pour into a person, whether it be the old or the new, you're never going to get the type of results you want if someone isn't willing to put forth that effort. So your next actions with the Five of Swords. It's a lot of mental conflict because for some of you guys, there's been this epiphany that you may just need to end things with these karmics and rise up in your power as this Empress. And there's no gender in tarot. Um, I think there is that moment in time when things just can't get on track the way you want it, to where you realize, I got to surrender. I got to surrender to the universe, to the divine, and allow myself to just be free. be whole and solid within myself. And we saw you as, someone that was abundant, self-sufficient in the first spread of the way your person saw you. But did you see that in yourself? Some of you guys were running from it. So let's ask, how will Leo know if this is their reading? How will they know if that person we talked about was their person? This is the person that left, okay? The karmic that left and then came back and tried to give you some type of new solid beginning or will. And every time they would come back, they would feel like it's a lot of work. And I think it has a lot to do with, like we talked about, the fears, the insecurities, them putting other things or people ahead of you, not really thinking about how you feel, their own priorities. Could definitely be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Yeah. Leo, you have a lot of power in this dynamic. I just don't know if you are attracting your energetic matches, and that's the frustration. And looking closely at that in the future will be so helpful. So let's see what advice from the universe we got for you surrounding this situation, if this is your reading. What advice do we have for mighty, mighty Leos surrounding this situation moving forward? Three of Pentacles, yeah. And the Two of Swords in the reverse. Don't overthink your need for cooperation. A solid relationship is where your partner come together and build something amazing. Many of you guys do desire love. Many of you guys want marriage and a happily ever after, but you're lacking the cooperation. And that is having you start to lose interest in love in the future. I think the advice is don't give up on love. Just set very clear, healthy boundaries. Have your standards. Be very clear about what you want so that way you can attract it in. Because the karmic lesson in all this is reciprocity and knowing your worth as that empress or that emperor. Yeah, it keeps coming out. So I'm definitely on the right track here. Don't run away from that. Don't feel like you have to um, sell yourself short because of what other people say, other people do. Don't settle for anybody that's going to make you an option. All of those things that we definitely know. We're very wise and we know, but when you fall in love, there's something so powerful about that, where we always sometimes self-sabotage ourselves because we settle on our standards. And this is the time where we have to recognize that settling is no more. Settling is no more. This is a new day, a new dawn, a new you. And I want you to rise in that mighty Leo energy and demand only the best. Yes, because you only deserve the best. All right, Alexa says, Mika, you are so on point. All I can do is shake my head on how this resonates with me from the beginning to the end. Man, girl, I'm so glad it resonates with you. Lioness says, been married way too long and I don't believe in marriage anymore. People are fake and evil. So yeah, that's what I was picking up coming through for a lot of you Leos. If this is your story, losing hope in all humanity because of pain. But the real problem is the settling, and that's where we have to draw the line in the sand with people, because there are going to be toxic people out there, but there's also good people. And we can't allow ourselves to give up and not believe that real love and the person that's for us does not exist. They do. You just got to be patient with the process. All right, let's end this reading with some final words from the universe and advice. We have give. It says, one of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. I don't think this message is for you. I think it's for anybody that comes in, which you have to remind them. They have to be willing to give to you. They have to be willing to love you, support you, nurture you. I think you've given too much, Leo, right? There has to be fair give and take. What else we have? Allow. There we go. Now, this is you. If someone is willing to give to you, the message is allow it. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness in your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open up yourself, Leo. It's safe to open up. It's safe to open up. If someone is willing to give you a beautiful love, a generous heart, a fair relationship, allow it. Allow it. Don't block your blessings. The universe is on your side. But being that empress, being that emperor, comes a strong sense of responsibility. It's not easy being a mighty Leo, right? And that has a lot to do with the fact that when you are so evolved and elevated, I'm going to tell you right now, it gets harder because you become spiritually woke to the toxicity that some people exude and provide others in the world, that your tolerance for BS is no more. But this is the message that you must hear. Some people do want to give you love. Some people want to be generous to you if you allow it. And once you do that, once you open your heart, open your mind, but have those strong boundaries and standards, beautiful things happen. Only if you allow it. All right, mighty Leos, that is your reading. If you made it this far in the video, be sure that you leave me a red emoji down in the comments, any emoji as long as it's red, and that will increase your chances to win a free personal tarot reading on my channel, because every single month I pick one lucky subscriber for a free personal tarot reading. Thank you all so much for coming. Big shout out to Lisa, our amazing mod, holding it down in the chat. And thank you all who watch live and join me. And thank you all for watching the recording. If you would like to share your story, I would love to hear it. Leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm heading off to the Cancer read. So if you have Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, come join me and see what are the messages that come through for Cancers and their love life. You guys have a good night. Talk to you soon, mighty Leos. Take care.